Okay. Let's start this off. Hello, everyone. Hopefully, you guys are having a fabulous Sunday. I know I am. Okay, I got all my cleaning done. That's why I pushed it back. Don't let the makeup and the hair fool you. I had to push it back because I had to do some cleaning. I was burning some incense, burning some Palo Santo, and then I decided to come on here and do this reaction video with you guys. So hopefully you guys are excited, because I'm not. No, I'm just kidding. I'm excited, but not to talk about the situation. I'm only excited to engage with you guys today on this fabulous Sunday, but I'm not excited to talk about this. Can I just be honest? You know, we have to keep it real over here so we can heal out here in these streets. Because, you know, people be trying it with us. Hold on, let me see if it's ready. Okay, I'm going to start and see how many people get in here. I'm going to start at the 3-minute mark. But how are you guys doing? Hey, everyone. I don't know whose birthday it is, but happy birthday. Is it blurry? You guys, that's what I'm like. I have cleaned off my screen. I also checked to make sure it's giving. Okay, someone said it's looking good. So maybe it's your connection. Maybe it's your connection. Hold on. Let me check something else real quick. Back. Sorry, y'all. I had to fix my wig. Is it blurry? Okay, I have an honest question. Has it always been this blurry to y'all? Because I don't have to show my face. I can just disappear. It's blurry? Y'all, I don't know if it's my... It's not blurry, so I guess it's blurry for some and it's not blurry for others. Okay, well, we're just going to get started then. Okay, because how long? Yeah, it's well over 3 minutes. So let's go ahead and get started with this video. And I downloaded it off the internet so we can react to it without the commercials. Because I can't stand it when we got to do commercials and all of that. You know, I like to be prepared. Do I have my notes? Okay, I got my notes too. Let's really get into this. Let me make sure I'm sharing my screen. Shout out to 8 at the Table, by the way, because they be bringing these conversations to the forefront. And, you know, it's appreciated, even though it's annoying. It's still appreciated. It's annoying. I ain't gonna lie. It's like, you know, but it's just like, ugh. Okay, like, am I not? Okay, there we go. I'm like, am I not doing this right? It's been a minute, you guys. Bear with me, please. Bear with me. Okay, let's get into this. Let's see. So if you guys are unaware, I'm reacting to what should a woman bring to the table if she earns more? That's the title of the full original video. Now, the video that I reacted to the other day, or yeah, like a few days ago, that was strictly about what do women bring to the table, and it just took a small snippet of the full video. So today we're going to be reacting to the full video. You guys saw the snippet that they edited to make go viral. Good marketing strategy over there at 8 at the Table, by the way. I see what you guys are doing over there, and to be honest, I'm very impressed. Very, very impressed. So let's go ahead and get into this, because the full video is not always the same as these short little clips that be going viral. So let's go ahead and get started. Hold on, wait a minute. Why is it not? Do I have my volume up? Let's try this again.
DC said 40% as of 2019. As of 2019, they are heterosexual relationships. Are making more money than the men.
So if you're making a certain amount and you can't get shit done, then yeah, how are you going to be with anybody?
You know, he provided this home for us. You know, and it doesn't matter who was making how much money. This is our home.
What you're bringing to this table is a service that can be paid for versus what a man has to bring to the table for your life. You can't buy somebody to buy you a home. I could buy somebody to cook and clean for my house. I can't buy a person to come give me a house, give me a car, take care of me. But like, so I don't think Amanda really cares too much about how much you make versus how much she makes. She cares about how much she likes you versus how much she doesn't like you. And I feel like the problem is when women go with a finance mentality into relationships, majority of them fail.
All right, just trying to get a point across. So yeah, Rico did just talk for me, but he was actually pretty correct. You both were saying that we base respect on money, which
no, we said Aaron.
Oh, Aaron.
Not you. Aaron.
Okay, but I just do want to point out that she did say though you could make 40 or 80, but you will have to be able to take care of me. So say Aaron made 70. Even if the man made 40, if he was still taking care of her, then I don't think that
it has to balance.
Yeah, then there's the balance. Because like you were saying, Rico, it's all about who you are as a man. Like if you were able to be the man of the relationship and take care of what you need to take care of, like in your relationship, and like, you know, do the man duties, then it shouldn't really matter how much you make. If you're getting it done, Ooh. If you're making a certain amount and you can't get shit done, then yeah, how are you going to be with anybody?
No, I get you, but like, let's also clear this air. Sorry, Aaron, that we're using you for an example.
Oh, no.
But like, Aaron also said that, yeah, she can make 70 and he can make 40 as long as he's taking care of her. But then she also goes back to say that if he's making less money than her, she's more prone to disrespect his manhood.
Okay, okay, let me interject here. First of all, I don't know what's going on with the comments, but I can't see your comments. Okay, there we go. So let me start with this. Why do women have to choose? This is what I'm not understanding. Okay, because when it comes down to it, these men don't have to choose between settling for a woman that they find unattractive or getting with a woman that can cater to his every needs. So when we speak on this conversation, why are we prompted to choose? Either we have to get with a man that is taking care of us emotionally but lacks financially, or he's taking care of us financially but he lacks emotionally. But a man would never settle for a woman that can only give him one thing. He's going to get all of those things because that's what his standard is. So why are we as women, why do we have to choose? This is what I'm not understanding. And they always try to groom us to choose. And that's what I don't agree with. I feel like we should be able to have both. If we expect for a man to provide financially, we should also expect for him to be there emotionally as well. It's not just, ooh, I have to pick this side or I have to choose this, but I have to sacrifice this. I think it's total BS. So I feel like women can get all of their needs met you know, when we speak on it being down to earth, you know, reality, okay, some of these girls be a little delusional. I'm not gonna lie, some of them are a little delusional. They got their head in the clouds, but I don't think it's asking for too much when we say, "Ooh, I want a man that provides my needs and takes care of me emotionally as well." I don't see anything wrong with that, but here he goes. They're about to go into this whole spiel about women being disrespectful when a man makes less. Can we talk about how when a man makes less, a man is also disrespectful? He cheats. Okay, we can talk about that. He gets super disrespectful as well because he's acting out. But let's see what else he has to say.
Right.
Well, and take it back 2 more steps. I'm more inclined to disrespect him if he does something or says something.
Yeah.
No, but see, that's the thing. I don't play those games, and my husband knows that about me.
Okay, Aaron.
You come for me, and I'm not dilly-dallying around. Like, I'm literally going to say the most hurtful thing that I can to you. No, I'm not. I don't argue. That's the thing. Like, I will walk. I'm Sagittarius. I will walk away.
Okay, Sagittarius.
I will say, okay. But if you literally take it there and you disrespect me, you do something disrespectful, you're asking for that wrath. You're asking for that heat. So you shouldn't feel a certain way when I disrespect you. You already know what's in my mind. You know me.
Oh, I got you.
I think she's saying, like, if somebody takes it there first,
yeah, exactly.
Then she's gonna go full force. I understand that,
and that's gonna happen.
She's making, like, especially if the woman is making more money and hypothetically speaking, like, paying for more things within the household. Naturally, like, the man's masculinity is going to be threatened. So when he kind of like talks sideways to the,
I just want to highlight this. The reason why we as women are a little hesitant to deal with a man who makes less is for so many different reasons. Reasons that men don't have to think about. The first one is insecurities. Sorry, I'm clapping my hands because this is some stuff that I've had to deal with. These men be insecure. They be insecure. Do you know how hard it is to deal with a man that's insecure? When they are insecure, it's so emotionally draining. And I refuse to put up with it. They're hard to deal with. They're mean. They're belittling. They're emotionally and verbally abusive. Who wants to deal with that? Not me. I'll raise my hand first. Not me. Not I. And I'm not dealing with it. This don't have nothing to do with a handbag. This don't have nothing to do with, I need for my man to be this, and this. I need him to be able to stunt. Like, it's not about that. It's about insecurities and how men are hard to deal with when they make less than you. And I'm the type of woman where I'm not going to dumb myself down. Also, I have seen it as this. There are a lot of women that have tried that. They tried to dumb themselves down. They've tried to make themselves small in order to accommodate the fact that they make more than their man. It still didn't work. This man still cheated. This man still did other things behind her back that came from a place of insecurities. So because of that, women are now like, let me just avoid that completely and date a man that's more on my level financially. Thank you. Thanks. Cool. Okay. Because we have to, like, men don't understand that. Like, as a woman, when we are out here, doing our thing, because some of us be out here doing it, we have to consider the fact, like, when I bought my car, like, I could have gotten, something a little nicer. I'm not gonna lie. I could have gotten something a little nicer, but I settled for a BMW SUV because I felt like if I got anything nicer, oh my gosh, men would automatically see me as intimidating as hell. So I went with something that was a little more economy. Like I could have gotten something way nicer. And I'm just being honest. That is like my humbled response. I could have gotten something way nicer. But I decided to go with something a little more it's still a luxury vehicle, but it's more economy. Okay, because y'all know if you've been following me on Instagram, I've been going back and forth about, should I go get the car that I really, really want, or should I settle for this? Because men look at that. They look at your apartment that you live in. They look at the car that you drive, and they're trying to see, well, damn, what do I bring to the table that can match what she's already doing for herself? And if they feel like they can't match it, then they're going to feel some type of way. They're going to start acting wishy-washy. Some of them ghost you. It just depends on the situation. So, like, this is real. We always have to consider emasculating a man, and it's easily to do nowadays. It's easily to do. It's easily to emasculate a man in modern times. Why? Because we as women are now, I'm not going to say we're giving equal opportunity, but it's more than what it used to be. And so because of that, it's, you know, their ego is very fragile. So it's not hard to tamper with their ego, girl. It's really not hard. Okay. You could be joking around, playing around, bruise their ego, and you don't even know, because men hide their insecurities way better than women do. And keep that in mind. To any of the women that are on here, please understand sometimes men are more insecure than you, and they hide their insecurities way better than we do. Why? Because they're groomed to. They're groomed to hide their insecurities better than us. And they hide their emotions better than us. But a lot of them are just as emotional or more, or they are way more insecure, or they're equally as insecure. They just are really, really good at hiding it. So a lot of times when a man is acting out, when he's acting out, it's because he's either suppressing some type of emotion, or he is insecure about something that you have no clue about. And you like, damn, why is he acting like that? It's because you may have said something that he never called you out on, or never acknowledged, or never confronted you on, because he suppresses it. That's what he's taught to do. That's what they're groomed to do. So because of that, you don't even know why he acting out. You don't know why he cheated. This is why we don't want to deal with it. It don't have nothing, like I said, it don't have nothing to do with a handbag and some designer shoes. These men care about that more than we do. Y'all not ready for that conversation. These men care about that more than we do. They do. They care about it more than we do. Especially if they know you can do it for yourself. If you can go out and buy a Chanel bag, and he sees that you can go out and buy a Chanel bag, and I'm just using a Chanel bag as an example. It could be a Michael Kors bag. It could be a Coach bag. Okay? Any bag that you can afford to buy yourself, car, apartment. If he feels like he can't do it for you, he's going to be insecure about that. That's just how they're wired. Okay? We don't make up the rules. I just highlight them. I don't make up the rules. I just highlight them. So Jordy, I think that's her name. She is 100%. She's 1,000% correct.
The woman who's basically the one paying the bills because she's making more, like, of course she's gonna put up like argument.
But what if she's not paying? So, like, y'all got this one thing. Like, there's a difference between a woman making more and a woman paying bills, right? Because I could pay the bills for everything, and she makes more money than me.
I was about to say, like,
so if I make $80,000-$90,000 a year, and that roof that you live under is under my name, and everything that goes on is under my name, and I'm the one paying it, but you make $110, you still can't say much to me.
Oh yeah, but there still has to be some form of mutual investment.
Here's my question for you guys.
The thing about it is, and he makes a great point, because if I make 60 and you make 80, and we live in an apartment that's, just say $1,800, say $2,000 a month, right? So if you're not paying the rent, I'm the person that's paying the rent. You might be paying a light bill, but and at the end of the day, if I'm paying the rent, you saved what? That's $24,000 a year. So how you gonna disrespect me? You won't even be saving goddamn $24,000 a year.
Right.
Listen, let me just stop him right there. First of all, Yoni doesn't believe in disrespecting people at all, man or woman. I don't believe in disrespecting anyone at all, because that really comes down to your character, your morality, your values. And I know some people be trying it. I know listen, I was tried, what was that? Friday night, Thursday night? Thursday, Friday, Saturday night. You know what I did? I got up and I walked away because people will try it with you. But at the end of the day, it really comes down to your character, your morals, your values. So people can be disrespectful to you, and no, you don't have to take it, but that don't mean you got to get off your throne, stoop down to their level, and get dirty with them. Like, I don't believe in that. I feel like that's playing that's playing a childish game that I'm not really into. I would prefer them to meet me on my level and have a mature conversation. If they're even capable of being able to do that. I don't believe in disrespecting someone just because they make less. I just don't believe in that. I don't. Because and if you're the type of woman where you can't respect a man that makes less than you, why are you with him? Why are you going to bring it up in an argument when you guys are on the outs? That just doesn't make sense. That's a reflection more on you as a woman than it is on him as a man. Because you agreed to be in a relationship or marriage with a man that made less, and now you feel obligated, or you feel like this is the perfect opportunity to belittle him. That's whack. Grown women don't do that. Females do. Women don't. And it's just that simple. So if you want to belittle a man in a relationship or a marriage with you about how he makes less than you, but you agreed to be with him, that's a reflection of you as a woman. It's not a reflection of him as a man. So I don't believe in disrespecting a man just because he makes less than you. I feel like that says more about you as a woman than it does according to him as a man. That's how I see it. So a prime example. What was her name? Supa. She wanted to drag Lou all over the internet. And I'm like, girl, you was out here dealing with a man that didn't have a photo ID? That's a reflection of you as a woman. Because you knew what he was. You knew. I could understand if you didn't know, but you knew. And you chose to deal with him. That's she wanted to blast him. I'm like, girl, you blasting yourself. It's better to just take this L in silence. Because she thought she was doing something. I'm like, how are you blasting a man about not having an ID? An ID. And you're a whole millionaire. That was embarrassing. I was embarrassed for her, not him. I was embarrassed for her. So y'all got to be careful with that. So y'all think that stuff is cute, but listen, if you agreed to be in a relationship with a man that makes less than you, whenever y'all get into an argument, you want to belittle him and down him for the very thing that you accepted him for. That's whack. That's whack. That's corny. I'm sorry. It's whack. It's corny. You signed up for that, and you really need to look in the mirror. So that don't got nothing to do with him. That got a lot to do with you. So I'm going to say that. I don't condone that, you guys. I don't condone belittling a man that makes less than you when you decided to be with him. That does not make sense at all. So if you decided to be with a man that makes less than you and y'all get into an argument, you shouldn't be throwing that up in his face because you chose to be with him. That was your choice. Okay? If you don't like it and it bothers you and you feel like that's how you can get back at him is by throwing it up in an argument, why are you with him? That don't make sense.
And Amanda alluded to that. She's saying if you make less, okay, cool. But if you make less and you still can't take care of the basic necessities in this relationship or in our house, that's the problem. If you make less and you fail to monetize a skill that you have that financially benefits our household, that's a problem. Okay, cool. You make 60, but you're also an electrician. That brings in 40,000 extra in our house a year. That means all the lights, the ceiling fans, all the shit electrically based or whatever. You take care of it, so that's monetizing what your skill is. So it adds to our household.
That's called providing. And I want to make sure that y'all understand that men provide in more than just a financial way. And that's my problem, because if I sit here and ask, okay,
hold up, wait a minute. Now the man said, okay, this man that sit up here on this couch and he done said that a man provides more than a financial way. Can you please elaborate on that for me, please? Because it just seemed like today people just think providing is all about finances, and it's not. Okay, that's my issue that I got. Okay, I've been meeting men with money but they think that that's all they got to provide. Like, hold up, wait a minute. That's lazy if you think the only thing you got to provide is some money. I got my money. I got it. What else are you providing outside of finances? Is it support? Is it emotional stability? Can I come to you when I'm going through something? Will you be there for me? If I'm giving birth to your child, will you console me? Do you know how to console a woman when she's going through it? I got questions. Because a lot of these men can't answer. They only be worried about the money. That's my issue. That is my issue with dating right now. Men don't know what else to provide outside of finances. And I can't be near death, okay, giving birth to your child, and you don't even know how to console me while I'm going through it. I need them to answer that. I want them to elaborate more on that because, sir, what do you, what are some other things out of finances that a man provides? I just want to know, because it's, I mean, a roof over my head. Yes, of course, we got to survive. We do. Together, we got to survive. So a roof over my head, okay. Phone bill, okay. But he said it. I did. He said men are supposed to provide more outside of finances. I would love for men to elaborate more on that. That would be phenomenal. Because I really don't think they know. Or they may know, but they may not know how. Because all they be worried about is the money. The money, the money, the money, the money, the money. That money don't mean nothing if I get cancer. That money don't mean nothing if your wife health is on the line during during childbirth. You got to make that decision whether or not you're going to choose your newborn baby or your wife's life. Like, I need men to elaborate more on that, please. Thanks.
Cool. If I pay every bill in this house, right, and I fix everything in this house because I'm an electrician, what are you bringing to the table as a woman? What realistically
do is he really an electrician?
Have sex?
Oh, you asking me?
I'm asking.
Oh, okay, so are you asking her that has a woman that makes more?
I'm just asking. What are you bringing? Actually, and every lady here, I want to know, what are you bringing to the table for the man that takes care of you?
Here we go. And take notes. So what I do is I make that house that you pay for, that you pay that mortgage for, I make it at home. I cook the meals. I'm washing clothes.
That's $100 a week.
Don't play with me.
I can get it made.
No. You see that? That's where you're going wrong. It costs more than $100 a week to have somebody cook for you, to have somebody clean up after you. Because a lot of times you men become our children. All right, we dress y'all, we pick out y'all clothes, we cook for y'all.
Hold on, wait a minute. There was somebody in my comment section that said black women are the table. You better tell them, sis. Okay, black women are the table, been the table, and will forever be the table. You want to know why? Because none of y'all would be here without us. I don't know when y'all gonna understand it. Y'all better get into it. None of y'all would be here without us. So stop asking us what we bring. We created all of this that you take privilege in. Like, y'all need to understand that. Like, what are you talking about? We are the table. We created the table. There wouldn't be no table. There wouldn't be no table. It's just a stupid question. Like, it really is a stupid question. I mean, we can speak history, we can speak science. Listen, black women are the table. When y'all gonna understand that? That's why y'all always keep coming to us talking about, oh, we need a black woman to save the day. No, maybe you need to help yourself because clearly y'all don't appreciate what we do and how we contribute to society. So maybe you need to save yourself and get out of my face because y'all don't be paying me enough. Y'all really don't. So listen, if you want men and if you want society to put respect on your name, you need to gatekeep your womb so then they can really see who's really running things. But every time I say that, I'm burning some Palo Santo, you guys. Every time I say that, people want to look at me like I'm crazy. People need to put respect on our names. And I'm telling you, if you want people to put respect on your name, gatekeep your womb. Gatekeep your womb. And it's really that simple. It's really that simple. It's really that simple. And stop asking us dumb questions like this. This dude was steadily reaching, but all that he grabbed was his ankles. Oh my God. Y'all gotta stop. Real men don't move like this. Real men don't talk like this. I know, Travis. I know. You don't gotta tell me. I know. This is this modern day. He is for feminist and feminist the movement. He loves it because he benefits from it, and he sees how he benefits from it. Do you really blame him though? I don't really blame him, because I'm like, listen, if I was in his shoes, I probably would be taking on his ideology as well, because I benefit. You know, as people, we always looking for the benefits in everything. So I get why he is the way that he is, but it's just annoying. Like, it's just annoying. Sugar Mafia, thank you for the $10. Just wanted to show some love. I really wish I could tell you my situation I've been in a while. You would be dying with laughter. These men are confused as hell, honey. Girl, it sounds like something I've been going through, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. You got to let these men figure it out. You do. And sometimes that means backing off and focusing on yourself and doing it for you. And continue moving forward. Don't wait on no man. Please don't. Don't ever wait around on no man, because guess what? He may never get it together. He may never come around, or you missing out on a blessing. So don't ever wait on no man. That's the best advice that I could ever give you. Don't ever wait on no man. Keep moving forward. Okay, there may be somebody better around the corner, and that's just how life goes. So, just saying.
Wash y'all's clothes. We clean up behind y'all. When y'all leave your little pants on the floor.
You're a good woman, and that's what you do. But let's be clear here. It's a lot of. I own a barbershop. I got you, but you're saying we. Speak for yourself, because I work in a barbershop, right? I own my own shop. The men complain that it started off that way, but then they start slacking. They don't do what they don't keep up with that same type of energy, but they expect the man to keep that same energy up, continue on provide.
Ooh, now wait a minute. That go back to what I was saying earlier. Remember what I was saying earlier? I said these men only focus on the financial aspects of providing. Did that woman stop doing all of those things because you weren't nurturing her in the home? Did you start neglecting her emotionally to the point where you only saw her as your maid, as your cook? When's the last time you told her she was beautiful? When's the last time you took her out and did something nice for her? When's the last time you just went out of your way to show that you loved her? Okay? Because sometimes men don't know how to nurture their relationship with a woman. Okay? And that's the main reason why a lot of these women get tired. They get tired. They around the kids all day. Like, have you taken her out? Shown her some love outside of the kids? I mean, these men, I really got questions. They needed to elaborate more for me to truly understand. Now, y'all know I don't have kids, but I have talked to women. One thing I do is I listen to women that are in situations like marriage, kids, and a lot of them feel neglected. They feel neglected. When's the last time you blown her back out? Maybe she not cleaning up around the house because you ain't blown her back out in a while. And I'm just being honest. Maybe she don't feel sexy. Maybe she feels like her insecurities are at an all-time high because she feels neglected by you emotionally, sexually. There are reasons why we women don't do things after a certain time frame within a relationship. It's because we're not being nurtured by our men. And that's the thing. Men really feel like they don't got to nurture you. You got to nurture me just as much as I got to nurture you. It's called balance. So I don't know. I've talked to women that have been married for 5 years, 7 years, 10 years. And you know what they be complaining about? That they not getting enough sex. They man is neglecting them within their marriage, basically not telling them that they're beautiful, sexy. Date nights stop completely. It's all about the kids. It's about cooking, cleaning. It's about catering to their every needs, but they're neglected. So y'all need to figure it out. Y'all, there needs to be some balance. I'm hearing a lack of balance. So yeah, women will go on strike when it comes to cleaning and cooking around the house. Yeah, they're going on strike, especially if they feel like they're not feeling the appreciation. Yeah. And listen, if you're in a marriage still having sex and your needs aren't being met, I need to talk to you, sis. I need to have a conversation. So why are you still giving up the nookie if he ain't meeting your needs? What's going on? My wife and I have been married for almost 5 years. Congratulations. And we never asked who brings what. Okay. We knew off the rip there's a difference for men and children. Well, some of these Chavis, you need to get out here and do some mentoring them, because some of these men, they got it confused. Okay. They're confused. They are very confused. Is it Keish? Thank you for the $4.99. Why is it even possible to emasculate a man? Girl, because their ego is fragile. Okay, they always want to talk about how we're sensitive. They are sensitive too. It's just their sensitivity is not talked about enough. Their sensitivity is not highlighted enough. Their sensitivity is suppressed, masked. It's almost like, oh, we're just going to ignore their sensitivity altogether. But reality, sis, is their sensitivity is very well there. It's just they don't talk about it. So we pretend like it doesn't exist, but it actually does. You'll be surprised. These men can be they're super sensitive. Some of them are very insecure. It is not this is the thing. Women got to understand their insecurities are completely different from ours. And then our insecurities are completely different from theirs. Like, we both have them. They're just different. And one thing that I've learned about men and their insecurities, if they pockets are not where they feel, okay, and where they feel, meaning what they have in their mind. So if you got a man that's like, oh, I need my pockets to be at, I don't know, $300K a year or something like that, they may be doing well to you because they may be making $150K a year, but they want to be at $300K. They're going to neglect you emotionally because their insecurities, their ego, it's all combined in their pockets. Versus us, our sensitivity, our ego, our emotions is all combined into our beauty, our weight, how we're seen. Their insecurities are combined and it's all mixed up in their pockets. And it's just how they're wired. And it's how they're wired based off of society. The same way it is for us. It's how we're wired based off of society. Beauty is such a big deal for us. Every time we turn on the TV, they got a beauty commercial. And when men watch TV, they're looking at how much this man makes, how he's able to drive this car. He can wear this chain around his neck, this necklace around his neck, or this particular car that he drives. Like, that's what it's about. What type of women he can get. That is just how they're wired. We're completely different, but we have similarities. That's the best advice that I could give you. So it's just a lot. It's just a lot. And to the women on here, I know y'all can't stand men. Okay, I can't stand them at times too. But the more you learn about them and who they are, the better, girl. The better. The better. Do you hear me? The better. So don't be venturing away from these type of videos because you need to be taking notes. Don't take it as, oh, I have to accept this. No one's saying you got to accept anything. But it's best for you to be knowledgeable on them and who they are and how they move, how they think. It gives you the upper hand. Move up. I'm going to just call you that. You mean to tell me men are against nurturing or the caring for, encouraging the growth and development of insert noun. Girl, they're not taught to. I hate to say it. They're not groomed to. They're not taught to. They're only taught to get money. In a lot of cases, they're taught to get money to get women. They're not even taught to get money for themselves. They're taught to get the money to get the women. And then a lot of times they can't even keep the women that they're taught to get with the money that they're taught to get. Okay, listen, it's a mess. It is a mess. That's the best. It's a mess. It's not a priority. You're right. It's not. Okay, let's see what else he has to say because I feel like I've been on this for a while. It's just, It's just a mess.
In that aspect. So I'm hearing the complaints. So you can speak for yourself, but a lot of women say, I don't want to cook.
But I
they
keep
want you to
saying
provide,
that.
but they don't want to cook.
I keep saying that. We talking about Aaron Campbell.
Okay.
About
so
Aaron Campbell.
So don't say we then.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's backtrack. I make a house a home. All the furniture you get to come home and lay up on, I pick that shit out. You know what I'm saying? When the paper towels go away in the bathroom, you know who goes to the store to get them? You know who gets on Amazon to get that? All the shit that you don't even think about that makes your life easier, I do that.
You understand?
Let me ask you a question, right? Everything that you're telling me can be bought. Guess what? I could have an assistant order me paper towels and toilet paper and groceries on Amazon. Actually, I get Whole Foods delivered to my house weekly. It's a subscription. I get meal preps every week. My meal preps is $120 and I get 3 meals a day. I make myself my own breakfast. That's 4 square meals. I have another cleaning lady. She charges me $100.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Shout out to Danny. I think it's a she. So I'm hearing stay single and spoil yourself. Basically, girl, okay, at this point, okay, they complaining about being men. And then they complaining about women not being the women that they need. Well, damn, what do y'all want? All I hear is them crying. Just crying and whining. It's just like, come on. Is it Ron's? Thank you for the $9.99. Thank y'all for getting the likes up in the room. I really do appreciate that. Sugar Mafia, thank you for the $20. She said, hell no, I have time to wait. That is why I left. Or, oh, you have no time to wait. That is why I left. Okay, I know that's right. Listen, these men really think, oh, okay. Listen, okay, let me tell y'all what I did. Because this man decided to not talk to me for 4 days, so I went on a date. He was mad that I went on a date within 4 days, but the reason why I went on a date within 4 days was because I hadn't heard from him. Last I checked, last time I looked down at my ring finger, I'm a single woman. So I'm like, well, this guy I met at the gym asked me out on a date, and I'm like, well, I was mentoring. He asked me to go out. He texted me randomly. I went out for lunch. We met up. We had lunch. I was about to sit at home and cry about a man not basically ghosting me. Hold on. I got a male friend FaceTiming me right now, and I know what he's FaceTiming me about. But anyway, let me get back to this. He's FaceTiming me about the financial talk that's going on, the finances and relationships going on social media right now. But I'm not married. Like, I'm not about to sit around and cry about how a man wants to play games, basically, because he was playing games. And so I went out on another date. We got options. And what kills me about men today, they really feel like we don't have options. Like, don't play with me. I literally could go on a flight that is free and meet somebody somewhere. I'm not going to say where. I'm going to say somewhere. I have options. Like, for you to be playing and fumbling a diamond, that's on you. That's not on me. You cannot get mad at me if I go out here and meet somebody else, because you're playing games. And what I can't stand is I'm very selective about who I give my time to and who I give my attention to. And when people play around with that, like, do you not understand that you have my attention right now? I do not give my attention to everyone. If I'm giving it to you and you play around with it, that's on you. But I'm going to move on to somebody else because you just wasted my time. Like, that's how I feel. And I hate it when men do that. So no, I don't believe in waiting around. Like, after 4 days, somebody wasn't talking to me. Yeah, I went on another date with somebody else. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? We are not, and I'm not saying this in a disrespectful way or a disrespectful tone. I promise you guys, but I'm not my grandmother. Okay. I'm not my mama. Okay. If a man ain't talking to me, he want to play games. And a lot of times it's manipulation. If they try to ghost you or whatever, it's to manipulate you. They feel like you're not going nowhere. And what I can't stand, but at the same time I love, is when men feel like you're not going nowhere, because I really be going somewhere. I really can. I can go places. So make sure you're ready for this game that you're trying to play, because you may really put me in the hands of somebody else, and they may see what you just fumbled and be like, oh, I'm not letting her go. Stop playing with me. So, and listen, if you're the type of girl that be waiting by the phone, that ain't me. Don't be like your mama. Don't be like your grandma. You need to go out here. You got somebody else that you could talk to. Stop playing. Put yourself out here. Let people see that you outside and see what happens. And I met him at the gym. I wasn't even outside. That's the funny thing. Now, hold on. Let me finish what she got to say. Oh, my God. The super chats are coming in. Slow down. Just stop. Because I want to get to all of them. Just stop. Okay, still trying to, wait. I've been loving myself for 2 years now. I know that's right. And it's still trying to officially be with me since I left. Now I got my own salon, driving, and fully happy. Okay. And he can smell my elevation. And that's the thing. When you a good woman, men are always going to chase you. Like, stop playing. Don't sleep on yourself, sis. Men are always going to come after you. I got men chasing me right now. And that's another thing. This dude tried to ghost me for 4 days. Like, I don't have other men chasing me from my past. Like, I don't have new men coming after me. What are we doing? And I'm giving you all of my time and attention. Because as a busy woman, when you got stuff going on, when you out here chasing your goals and stuff, you don't have time to entertain a lot of people. So because of that, you have to be selective. And I'm giving you all my time and attention. You want to play around with it. That's on you. That is on you. Okay. Why is it not letting me? If he spends, okay, Brown Goddess, thank you for the $10. If he spends all his money on acts of service, how will he have enough to afford a wife or a girlfriend? Girl, I'm trying to figure it out. I'm gonna call you Visions. But is your first name Elazin? He devalues what women do, but then complains how he would have to hire about 5 to 6 women to do all that she does. Very weird. Listen, he doesn't value women. That's just the reality. Okay, he looks at us as monetary cost or monetary gain, depending on his mindset, or I guess depending on if he's okay with his girl being on OnlyFans or fans only or not. So he doesn't see the value in having a woman there. And this is because I wrote this down. All of these men, they swear they rich on social media, but we all know that's a lie. But they swear they all rich on social media. But since they want to be rich on social media, let me entertain that here for a sec. My question is this. One thing that I've learned about just success, not even money, just success, but for men, it's a little bit different. When you have money, you will never have real people around you. Okay, you're going to have a bunch of fake people around you. So he wants to talk about and brag about how he can have this woman buy this, and he can, or not buy this, but he can have this woman, he can pay this woman to do this, he can pay this woman to do that, he can pay all of these people to do all of these things, but he ain't never talked about having a real one in his corner. I want to bring up the fact that Michael Jackson died because he didn't have nobody real in his corner to where a doctor took advantage of him. I also want to talk about Prince, how his situation, the reason why he overdosed, I think it has something to do with medication as well. He didn't have nobody real in his corner looking after him because everybody around him was for his money. And so he didn't even live out his life the way he should have, because Michael Jackson and Prince died too soon. Okay, let's keep it a stat. So all these men want to sit up on this app, and I don't know why y'all be entertaining it, but let them entertain it. Entertain it. Feed their ego, because that's what you're doing when you entertain this nonsense. When you don't have nobody real in your corner and you got money because they swear they got money, please understand you're not going to have nobody real around you that's going to look after you for real. And that's just the reality. You're not going to have nobody really there on those days that you need them to be there for you. So I don't care. But see, you're talking to a man like Rico, who probably has mommy issues, relationship issues. He's never had a woman there by his side emotionally. Like really emotionally there for them. So it is what it is. It is what it is. But these men gonna learn. They just gonna learn the hard way. So let them learn the hard way. Hold on. Bookworm, thank you for the $25. You mean to tell me this grown man cannot clean his own house? Girl, listen. No, they can't, because this man that just FaceTimed me, my little male friend that I'm telling y'all about, he pays women to come and clean his what do you even call it? His is it a loft? Is that a loft? I don't know. He lives in a very nice building with like a doorman and everything like that. So it's like he's that type of guy. He's that type of guy that will pay a cleaning lady. It's just ridiculous. And then he also does the whole subscription meal planning. It talks exactly like this man here, Rico. And he doesn't see the value in having a woman in his life. He feels like he could just buy this, buy that, and just pay for services and keep it pushing. There are a lot of men like that now. So you can't argue with men like that. You just can't. This same man asked me to be his girlfriend, and I said no, because he's not emotionally available. So we're just friends. Oh my gosh. Listen, when I see a red flag, I don't fold. Y'all know how badly I would love to be in a relationship, marriage, and build with somebody. But when it comes to emotional stability, thanks to therapy, I can't. So I just can't. I know he's lying. Majority of cleaning services charge $55 to $100 an hour to clean your house. He better pick up a scrub and brush and work out and clean. Y'all are hilarious. Stop it. Y'all are hilarious. But no, there's really men out here like Rico, okay? And I've probably friend zoned them. I'm not gonna lie. Girl, how do you pronounce your name? Alexita? Is that how you pronounce it? Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, because that's really cute. That's different. Rico continuously says that he can pay to get done, but realistically that's not sustainable long term. It's not. That's another thing. A lot of these men don't think long term. They don't. They thinking about how money's good, life is good, and they think it's always gonna be like that. But they don't value having a woman in their corner that can go through the ups and downs, because that's how life goes. Life is never just stale, where it's just an even level playing field. Like it's just no. Life is like and it would be nice for you to have somebody in your corner. He go back to the streets. No, that's the thing. Like, no, I'll keep him as a friend. He cool. He's good people. He's really good people. It's just, It's just he got his own way of doing things, which is fine. Right. The richest man is the loneliest man. That's why so many end up in situations like Michael Jackson and Prince. I use those two as examples. Okay. That is one lonely life. You don't got nobody in your corner. Not one. That's a lonely life. I don't wish that on nobody. But I mean, if that's what he wants, listen, it sounds good now because all the women are around, all the women. But if he was to lose everything,
dollars a week to come clean. You are only saving me $600. In a nutshell,
maybe you
$600 to $800. But what I'm saying,
maybe I live in a 5,000 square foot home.
Services can be paid for. So what are you bringing outside? Listen, if you ask a man, what is he bringing to the table? I'm bringing a house to the table
that I can also pay for myself.
Okay, but you're not.
But I can.
But you're not.
But I can.
But you're not, and you're not willing to.
I am willing to. I was taking care of myself before I was married.
And then you got married and stopped taking care of yourself.
Multiple mortgages. I still take care of shit. That's the thing.
Listen, I'm not saying you can't make money. What I'm saying is what you're bringing to this table is a service that can be paid for versus what a man has to bring to the table for your life. You can't buy somebody to buy you a home. I could buy somebody to cook and clean for my house. I can't buy a person to come give me a house, give me a car, take care of me, and make sure all my bills are in the house. And do that.
Let me explain something to the men that's on here watching. Listen, this man, okay, has to pay for a cleaning lady, so a maid. He has to pay to have someone cook for him. Does he not understand what Erin is saying? She's saying, I can provide for myself, meaning a home, a house, a car, her needs of survival, correct? But she also cooks for herself. She also cleans for herself. She also is capable of making a house a home. This man does not see the value in her. It's tragic. A lot of men don't, though. That's why I don't know why y'all be arguing with him. Because, sis, you're really better off by yourself. Okay? Because having all this stress in your life, it's not peaceful. It's just not. So that's what he needs to understand. He got to pay to have somebody clean. He got to pay to have somebody come and cook for him. But a woman is providing all of those things, including the necessities that she needs for herself. So who really needs who? Who really needs who? That's why I don't know why y'all be arguing with these men. I really don't. Listen, you can go in my bathrooms right now. I got 2 bathrooms. Okay? They have liners in the trash cans. Okay? Like, I can't stand it when I go to a man's house and you go to his bathroom and he don't got liners in his trash cans in his bathroom. If you go to a woman's house, a woman. Not everyone that's a female out here is a woman. I know a lot of people don't like that, but it's just true. Not everyone that's a female out here is a woman. If you go to a woman's bathroom, she got liners in her trash can. Why? Because she knows how to keep a home. Why? Because we have feminine products. So, listen, I can't. So I don't know why y'all be arguing with these men. I don't. I've been knowing how to run a house since I was 8 years old. 8 years old. And men downplay running a household. Do you know how stressful it is to run a household? When I was 8 years old, I used to wake up at 5:30. I would iron my father's work clothes every day before I had to go to school. Then I would wake up my brothers. Yes, I was up before them. Was I the oldest? No, I was not. But I was up running the household before him. I would make his breakfast. Why was I doing all of these things? Because my mother worked. My mother had to be at work. So because she had to be at work, I took on that role within the house at 8. So I was doing laundry, cooking breakfast, getting the boys ready for school. Like, I'm the mother, but I'm not. And I'm not the oldest. So I know how to run a household. And it's so, I think it's belittling how men try to downplay running a household, because it's really a lot of work. It really is. It's a lot of work. It is a lot of work to run a household and make sure it's ran in a way that is functional and healthy. But even when I ran my household, the household that I ran when I was 8 years old, it still wasn't that functional because I was sacrificing. Okay, there needs to be more balance. My brothers didn't really. They didn't. They had to clean their room. Y'all know how it is. Y'all know how it is in Black households. They had to clean their room. I had to run a whole home. There's a difference. I would have to prep dinner, get dinner ready to be cooked because my dad was very particular about that. So men meet me and they're like, "Oh my gosh, she knows how to chop up vegetables well." Wow, all I did was chop up some vegetables and you're impressed? That's insane to me. But it's that's how I was raised. I was groomed on how to run a household. That is just, I know how to separate whites from darks, the grays. Okay, my mama made me separate the grays as well. And then on top of that, we would also set aside the good clothes. Okay, the good clothes I was not allowed to touch. So the suits, anything that was considered to be, I don't know, professional wear, I was not able to touch. I had to put that aside. So that's why I don't like this conversation, because when you know as a woman what you bring to the table and then men want to question you off of tangible things, which, we can do that. But it's I bring way more than just tangible. So I don't know. It's just annoying. It's annoying. But I still don't want to be in no household where it's imbalanced. because growing up, it was not balanced for me. Okay, they was grooming me to be ran into the ground, and I don't have time for that. So let's continue to see what else they have to say. But again, this man, he don't value none of the things that I just talked about. He thinks everything can be bought. So it is what it is.
That's what
I'm not saying that you can't. I'm saying that you're not. And I'm saying that you're not willing to. So
did you hear what I said? I've done it before that, so I can and I'm just gonna interject here. Can I do that? So I just want to say that besides Aaron, I feel like other women have a different approach on what they bring to the table. So me specifically, I'm not a female that says I cook, says I clean. I could definitely do all those things, but I definitely don't want anyone to feel like that's my job as a woman in a house. So yeah, I'm not going to come and say that that's what I'm doing. Me as a female, as a boss, as an entrepreneur, I'm going to ditch the money. You'll never know that I make more than you, that I make less than you. I'm always going to treat my partner as an equal. Me,
Girl, let me go ahead and stop you right there. Because, my grandmama always told me, because y'all know I always got a story about my grandmama. My grandma always told me, you could be the perfect woman. A man still gonna cheat. You can downplay how much you make. A man still gonna cheat. He's still gonna cheat. So you can downplay and you can make yourself small. You can accommodate him in every way possible. If he has an issue with you making more money than you, because you can't hide that forever. You just can't. It's not realistic. It sounds good because you're boyfriend and girlfriend, but when you're married, what's mine is yours. You can't hide that type of stuff forever. So because of that, this is not even realistic. What she's saying, it makes sense for boyfriend-girlfriend relationships, but it don't make sense for a marriage. And she's going to play herself. And the reason why I say that is because nowadays, sis, if you out here making bank and you're not forcing these men to sign a prenup, you're screwing yourself. You should ask Adele. You should ask Adele. You should ask Mary J. You should ask Mary J. Blige. Okay. Who else? Who else? There's plenty of people. Kelly Clarkson, is that her name? Is it Kelly? That recently got. Listen, please, Jill Scott. And let's make it fair. Wendy Williams. Let's make it fair. Anyone that brings more to the table has a higher risk. And then y'all wonder why I say meet someone of your equal. Meet someone that's on the same level playing field as you. Why? Because 9 times out of 10, there's no loss for either of you, male or female. Ooh, Sherry Shepherd, girl. I remember that one. Ooh, that was a bad one. Ooh. Because wasn't there an adopted baby involved? That was horrible. So, yeah, that's why I'm always telling y'all, meet somebody on your level. Don't dumb yourself down and make yourself small. Ooh. Tony Braxton, that was another one. So, yeah, I don't believe in that because I feel like you playing yourself. You can't even be mad at him. You played yourself. Just keeping it real. So, you can try that. But listen, my grandmama always told me if a man want to do you dirty, he will. You can turn yourself into the smallest of the smallest, and if he want to do you dirty, he will. That's why you should just focus on meeting somebody on your level. But let's see what else she has to say.
If I'm making more than you, I will never want to take the masculinity away from my partner.
That's not up to you to decide.
And saying, oh, well, I make more and blah blah blah. But if we're gonna go half and half on the bills, I'll pay this bill and this bill. What you paying this month? I'm gonna dish out the money, and I've always been.
Listen, you could tell. First of all, you're not gonna be my wife, and I don't know how much money you make.
Let them know.
Doesn't even make sense to me.
It's not like literally. You don't know how much I'm making, but I'm not going to make it obvious in our households. Wait, but let's talk about. He's bringing up something real.
So say if you and your say if you and your man, right? Y'all partner, you and your partner.
Rashawn,
right? You're equal, right? According to Amanda, you're equal, right? Y'all got $10,000 in a joint account, right? You make more money than him.
Can we clarify how the $10,000 got there?
Oh. No, is it 50-50?
Yeah, it's
listen,
50-50.
listen, it can be. Listen, you're right. Just say you put in. It's 50-50. Just say it's 50-50. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep it even because that's your equal, right? So now there we go. So listen. So now this man, he needed a car, right? You make more money than him. You got a car, and he takes $9,000 and go buy a car. How would you feel?
I wouldn't put up with that. And I know, but I'ma just say it like this. So I do work hard for my money.
Sis, what are we doing? Hold on, wait a minute. Wait, I wasn't ready for that. I'm sorry, I'm not ready. Let me listen. I just want to say this. And no, I'm not calling her a pick-me. I think her name is Amanda. But you see where pick-me-sha behavior gets you? It don't get you that far. It don't get you that far. Because at the end of the day, these men gonna be men, sis. They gonna be men. They gonna cross you. That's why you need to come over here to the other side. Any pick-me-shas in here? Y'all know I don't like using that word, but listen, it's not gonna get you far. You may get across the street, but then when you get over there, you be seeing what type of BS they be on, and you can be like, "Oh, I need to come back. They doing too much." Okay, let me stop. That pick-me-sha stuff, it do not get you far. You be like, okay, oh, this is cool. Everything's good. And then boom, you get over there, you be like, oh, this is ghetto. So yeah. That didn't, I mean, she was like, yeah, this is what, U-turn. So let's see what else she has to say. She seems a little young, so we're going to give her grace on this channel. She seems a little young. So that was very quick.
And I'm only downplaying how much money I make to, I don't know, appease you, I guess. But I do want to reference, I never remember this movie every time I want to talk about it, but that Tyler Perry movie where Janet Jackson got the HIV because her husband was cheating. Anybody know that
something
movie?
For Black Girls.
Four Color Girls.
Yeah,
right. Girls. She was a lawyer. She made more money than her husband, and her husband took out a lot of the money out of their joint account, and she was pissed. And I understand that's not okay. And then now I do want to reference Crazy Rich Asians, where the girl felt guilty for having way more money than her husband, so she used to shop on the low. So that's maybe something I would do, but not like shop on the low, but have a different account.
Girl, like what? I'm sorry, y'all, but I don't want to be chosen that bad. I want love. I do. I want to be loved on by a man, but not that bad. I'm not that desperate. That's crazy. Okay, I'm not about to shop on the low. Like, I'm not doing that. And then anytime you bring up a Tyler Perry film, it ain't good. It's never good. Like, it's never good. Like, why would she ever bring up a Tyler Perry film? It's never good. Every time you bring up Tyler Perry, it's struggle. Okay? Anytime you bring up a Tyler Perry film, it is struggle. Like, I just, No. And to any women that are on here, listen, you can do all of this. You can do all of this dumbing down, making yourself small, and you still gonna get played. So it's just best you be yourself. It is just best that you be yourself. Because you can do all of this and still get played. You can do all of this and still get cheated on. And let's not call her a mammy, you guys. I feel like calling somebody a mammy is so disrespectful. Let's be respectful. Because we all gotta learn. I've talked like her, so I can't even be throwing shade at her like that. I just can't. We've been there. Just because you've leveled up, you've taken off the rose covered glasses, congratulations. But there are still people, there are women out here like her that need to be saved. So don't be hateful. Okay? Don't be calling her names. Just educate her on choosing a better path. Because this one ain't it. Okay? Because I've been a clown. Okay? I've had my clown suit on before. So it is what it is. I'm not about to sit up here like I ain't been a clown. I've definitely been a clown, had my clown shoes, my clown hat on, my clown wig, my clown nose. I have been Amanda. I think that's her name. So I'm not about to clown her. I'm not. But sis need to wake up and smell reality. And the reality is you can be all of these things and it not be good enough. And that's just the reality. Don't worry, men still pay 90% of alimony to women. When they have money. That's the thing. Y'all not getting educated. I'm not about to do this here with y'all. Not today. Okay? Because give it 5 years. Give it 5 years. 10 at the most. It's going to be the other way around. And black women need to start signing prenups. Okay? A man will never have to force me to sign a prenup. I will willingly sign a prenup. No problem. $2. Ashley, stop it. Y'all are a mess today. Well, I don't know what's in the water today, but on this fine Sunday, something in this water because y'all acting a fool. Oh my gosh.
But what is the problem? Please help me out here. What is the problem for a man don't mind his woman making more money than him? What is the problem?
I don't personally believe that there is a problem for people who make that decision. If that's your decision to not feel a certain way, maybe that's on you. But as for me in my house,
okay,
this is how I feel. You know what I mean? And I think that a lot of women of a certain age and of a certain tax bracket may feel the same way.
Well, I actually want to say, and I kind of agree with one thing that she says, and she said of her age. And that's a big factor because, you know, I really, really sat down and thought about this. And I personally feel like, you know, you got the typical traditional way, right? Where the man has to provide the house and everything, right? Because growing up, in the 1985, let's just say, or 1940s, women had less rights or made less money. So the man had to compensate for the restrictions that they placed on women. But now we're in 2021.
He's so exhausted.
There is no restrictions on women.
Rico.
Women can get a great job. Women do have great jobs.
That's
women
right.
have the right to go to
Is
college.
that equal pay?
Yes.
Hold up. Did he just say yes?
Actually,
no, it's not.
Yeah, time out. I know you done went too far. See, you give them an inch, they take a mile. You give them a mile, they start trying to run a marathon. Okay, a wage gap is a thing. Okay, for the men out here that are in their male privilege, yes, you. Wage gap is still a thing. Okay. Secondly, misogyny, something you will never have to experience. It's still a thing. Racism for us as black women is still a thing. And this is why I don't baby y'all, okay? You're not my sons. I'm not about to baby you when I have to deal with wage gap, misogyny, racism. You know what you got to deal with? Racism. And y'all want to cry. Like, I don't have time for that. Y'all want to cry. I'm a black man. Yeah, and I'm a black woman, and there are things that we both go through when we leave the home, and our experiences are simply different. Okay? You got to worry about racism. I got to worry about wage gap, misogyny, and racism. And it's just that simple. So, this man, Rico, he took it too far, way too far. To the point where now he done lost all credibility. But I mean, reality is he lost credibility way before this point, but he really lost credibility now because it's just like, what? We get equal pay since when? Since when? Since when do we get equal pay? Because we still don't get, listen, there are women. I had a girlfriend that just had a baby. She didn't even get paid on maternity leave. And I thought that was crazy. She could not get paid. Okay? And then they want us to still birth they big-headed kids. Couldn't be me. Okay? Listen, let me not say couldn't be me, because it could very well be me. But the point is, I don't want it to be me. Okay? I don't want it to be me, because that just seems like a lot. And I don't want to deal with that. Bookworm said, thank you for the $15. He do realize that women come across the board makes less than their male counterparts. I don't think they do, because they so fixated on competing with us. They really don't know what goes on. I don't think they know. They don't read. They don't look into things. They don't like to research. So because of that, they just talk out the side of their neck. That's why I don't know why y'all listen to them. I don't know why y'all listen to them, because a lot of them just be talking outside of their neck. No research has been done. Nothing. Wage gap is not a lie. Wage gap is not a lie. Wage gap is, and some of y'all need to get jobs. They love to talk about the type of jobs that we get. The type of jobs that we get are the type of jobs that has a lot to do with misogyny. Y'all not ready for that conversation. Like, do you not understand that when women invaded, I have to say invaded the workforce, we were only allowed to work certain jobs, like social services and the arts. Some of us don't get to choose what jobs we get. Some of us are just given we accept the jobs that are given to us. So that's another thing that a lot of men don't understand, because they have this thing called male privilege that they hate to identify with as a Black man. And the reality is, when we started to invade the workforce, a lot of us could only get receptionist jobs and things like that. We couldn't get jobs that allowed us to be in leadership positions or hierarchy positions. But now that's changing, because now we're getting educated. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll say give it about 5 to 10 more years. But I love it when men bring that up. Like, men are not the ones handing out the jobs or the job titles that we get. You guys are in control of that. We aren't. We are not in control of that. Y'all are. So a lot of us have to settle for the receptionist jobs, the social services jobs, the art jobs, and things like that, when we're capable of way more. That's the reality. I'm about to break out in praise. Indeed, it needed this word. Thank you. So I don't think y'all. Okay, I mean, why? I don't. Okay, listen. Men love to look down at the census or whatever like that. But these are the same men that don't want to go get tested. They don't want to go get their colon cleansed or their colon checked. Okay. We're not going to speak down on the census until Black men actually go to the doctors. Okay? Go to the doctors, then come to me and we can have a conversation about the census and how you don't like it, you don't agree with it. But you won't go to the doctors to get your colon cleanse checked. You won't go to the doctors. You won't even go to the clinic to get checked to make sure you don't have sexually transmitted diseases. I mean, I could really do this all day. But since y'all want to do it, we can do it today. They love to complain, but then y'all don't even be putting in the legwork to change the census and stuff like that. You do know you can change it, right? They don't go to the dentist. They don't like the doctors, but then they swear they don't need us. We the ones that remind you to go to the doctors. That's why y'all live a longer lifespan when y'all with us. But that's a totally different conversation. But again, y'all don't see the value in having us in your life, so good luck.
Time out, guys. We're gonna get right into that, but I want to let you know there is equal pay, but it is multivariate. But before I dive into that, women do have that great right, and they deserve it. I'm not saying that women don't deserve it. I'm actually happy to see that women can do everything that a man could do in terms of any occupation or any type of earning money or earning a salary. Today. And now in 2021, when a woman can make the same amount of money as a man. Like when I went to college at Montclair State University, 63% were women. You understand?
So
That means
y'all
37% were men. That means there was almost double women in a college institute that I was in.
That means y'all run the work. Y'all actually, there's more of y'all in the workforce. So
Exactly.
Hold up. Did he just call out himself? Ladies, did you guys catch that? He said 37% of women attend, or no, he said 37% of men attend college versus 63% of women attended college. Did he just say that? I think hold on, let me rewind that because I almost didn't catch it. Hold up.
Of money as a man. Like when I went to college at Montclair State University, 63% were women. You understand?
So
That means 37% were men.
You see how these men be telling on themselves? That's why y'all need to let them speak. Let them speak so they can tell on themselves. He said 63% were women, 37% were men. Why y'all not going to school? That's what I want to know. Why y'all not going to school? Why y'all not going to school? He brought it up. We didn't bring it up. Why y'all not going to school? He'll pay someone $500 to remind him to go to the doctor. He'd rather spend money other places and invest in his home and finances via a wife. Yeah, girl, I don't get it. I just want to know why y'all not going to school though, because that's what I want to know. Why y'all not going to school? See, these men tell on themselves. Girl, they don't go to the doctors but want us to be their caregiver when their body parts stop working. Girl, I don't get it. Thank you, Brown Goddess. Thank you for the $10. I don't know either. I just want to know. Yeah, girl, they're going to blame feminism. They're going to blame the white man. They're going to blame the fact that they can't find a job. Well, maybe you can't find a job because you're not educated. Maybe you're not getting better pay because you're not educated. You're not getting the degree, the certification in order for you to get that higher level position. Maybe that's why. See, these men tell on themselves. They talk too much, but I love it. Keep talking. Y'all be getting irritated when they talk because you listening. You shouldn't be listening. You should only tune in when there's some information that you can use like this. And then tune out when they be talking that nonsense. Let it go in one ear and out the other. That's what I do. Y'all can't allow these men to get under your skin because you know it's some BS. Again. Is it Devon? Thank you for the $5. Y'all go to school to get jobs that don't pay. Liberals arts degree. We're not in competition with men, though. You are. So we can go to school and we can get jobs that are in liberal arts. Because again, you're not after us for our money. Isn't that what you guys tell us all the time? Correct? You want us to be your caregiver. You want us to be feminine. We can be feminine with liberal arts degrees. See how I did that? We can be feminine with those type of degrees. We can't be feminine in other degrees that require us to be more in our masculine. And a lot of women that take on those other jobs outside of liberal arts, they have to balance out their masculine energy on the job versus when they're home with their man. So a lot of us decide, okay, liberal arts it is. So then we don't have to try to balance out our masculine energy at work and then somehow find the femininity in us to go home to our man. So what are we really arguing about? If you wasn't comparing yourself to a woman, we wouldn't even be having this conversation right now. We would not. We would not be having this conversation. Those jobs were meant for women to begin with. Those were the jobs that were available to us when we entered the workforce for a reason. No, the wage gap is still a thing. The wage gap is still a thing regardless of what degree we decide to get or what job we take. It's still a thing. So y'all want to downplay that ignorantly while not being educated because y'all only at 37%. And then you want to tell people like me, women like ourselves, what it is. On what grounds? I just want to know. Demetrius, thank you for the $5. Not simping. She not wrong. Can't complain for the energy women bring if most of our men want to be. Oh, Demetrius, can you start mentoring some folks in your area because they're not getting it. They're not getting it. They think I'm just getting this information from, I don't know. Because at the end of the day, collectively speaking, I can't help the collective. I can help myself. I can help the men in my personal space, but I can't help the collective. The collective gotta want to help themselves. So I'm not even playing that game. I'm sorry. Y'all need to get out here and y'all need to help yourselves, because I'm here to support the men in my personal space, but anything outside of that, I can't help you. Okay. I can bring you to the water of knowledge, but I can't force you to drink that water of knowledge. You're going to have to figure that out for yourself. And it is what it is. That's all this platform is for you to open up your third eye. Maybe you're not at that level yet, open up your eyes first. Then maybe we could get to you, open up your third eye so you can see what's really going on. But for now, just open up your eyes and see what's going on. 37%, he said, men were attending college. That needs to increase. Okay? That needs to increase by a lot.
That means there was almost double women in a college institute that I was in.
Y'all, that means y'all run the work. Y'all actually, there's more y'all in the workforce. So
exactly,
yes, men probably make more money if they get that position. But people like us of color, right? They actually want to hire the black woman because you're a woman and you are a minority.
Or it's because we're getting educated at the 63% when you guys are only getting educated at the 37%. Now, I've been saying this and I will say this again. Okay? I could understand and reason with the black man's plight if they were getting educated at the same rate as us, but they're not. So you're not even putting yourself in a position. Are you following me? Are you comprehending? You're not putting yourself in a position to get those higher paying jobs. You're not putting yourself in a position for that. So I can't back you on that. I cannot back you on that. I can't support you on that because it doesn't make sense. If I'm showing up, you should be showing up, but only 37% of you guys are showing up. 63% of us are showing up. There's a problem. There's a problem with that. So no, I can't back you up. I can't support what you're saying because you're not even putting yourself in a position to receive better. That's what this is about. You're not putting yourself in a position to receive better. So this argument is dead. It's so 1960. It's so 1960. It's just so 1960. It's an outdated argument. And it's just ridiculous. It's an outdated argument. Please stop rehearsing these outdated arguments because they're outdated. Okay? You can't say in one sentence that, 63% of women attended my college and only 37% of men attended. There's more women in the workforce than there are men. Why is that? Okay, Rich T said, I run 5 miles a day. All my teeth, read daily, plus regular doctor's visits. Okay, this man want a cookie. He want a cookie for doing what he need to do for himself. Oh my gosh. You know what? I tell y'all this all the time. Ain't nobody giving me no damn cookie for doing what I need to do for myself. I work out 3 to 4 times a week. What we doing? What else he got to say? Thank you for the donation. Like, I just want to know when black women gonna get their cookie. When we gonna get our cookie for doing what we supposed to do? Taking care of kids by men that abandon us. Like, I'm just curious. The census accounts for everyone. 97% of alimony is paid by men. What do you want me to say about that? Y'all also have the majority of the student loan debt too. Trade schools are majority men, and trades pay well. Okay, but trade schools are geared more towards men and have been for years, generations, decades. The union is geared towards and catered towards men. It's been like that for years, generations, decades. The system was created for man. It was not created for women to be in the workforce. I don't know when y'all gonna understand this. Y'all irritate me. Okay? Y'all irritate me. And then the student loan debt, everybody got student loan debt. And the only reason why y'all don't got student loan debt is because y'all not going to school. Like y'all would have student loan debt if y'all went to school. Y'all not in school. Y'all embarrassing. Every argument that y'all bring to the surface, I just want y'all to know that every argument y'all bring to the surface as if you're one-upping us, this is not a competition. It's not. But y'all make it into a competition every time y'all want to do tit for tat, tit for tat, tit for tat. Well, let's do it. Y'all don't have student loan debt because y'all not going to school. Y'all keep highlighting the very thing that I just said. It's like y'all confirming what I'm saying. Thanks. Everybody got student loan debt. White men, Asian men, all of them got student loan debt. You want to know why? Because they go to school. They refuse to compete. They refuse to compare themselves to man. We are your partners. Like we're not competing with each other. Y'all weird for that. I think it's weird. Oh, he got it from Lovely T. Sit down. Oh my God, stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Wonder if he realizes that most of that is non-Black men. Probably. I don't know. I can't call it at this point. Listen, I can bring you to the water of knowledge, but I can't force you to drink it. Oh yeah, girl. CV, thank you for the $4.99. They are intimidated by educated and high-earning women, low-key abusers. You can't manipulate a well-off woman. You can't. That's what I'm dealing with right now. You cannot manipulate me because you know what I'll do? Get up and leave. Walk. And it's just that simple. It is just that simple. And you know what I'm also noticing? These men really be thinking, and excuse my French, hopefully my mama ain't watching, and hopefully my grandma not watching, hopefully my auntie not watching, hopefully nobody in my family is watching, but I'm gonna let it be known. A lot of these men out here think because they give out good D, they think that they got you. You don't got me off of that. You know what I mean? Men out here giving out good D. There are plenty of men out here giving out good D, decent D. And then a lot of them think size means something. Size don't always mean it's good. It don't. It just don't. I'm being real. Like, it doesn't always mean it's good. So a lot of them, I noticed that. A lot of them will try to bank off the fact that they giving out good sex. And they think that you gonna stay around and stick around just because of that. No, the next woman did, but I'm not her. They confuse what the next woman put up with you. We're not the same. So I paid off my student loan. I have a trade. I'm in a union. Yoni is absolutely right. Well, you go ahead, girl. I love to see that. Go ahead. And we need more women that are, I paid off my student loans too, that have a trade, are in a union. Like, yeah. Come on. Like, we need more of that. But, you know, that wasn't always something that was available to us. Sadly. Oh, all women on average study more than their counterparts. But in the Black community, Black women are the breadwinners. This is not the norm for others. Black men been slipping for years. Black women had to step up. Exactly. And a lot of these men were raised by single mothers. So it's like, I don't even understand why they're arguing with us. Why are you not mad at your dad for not being there in the home? I don't understand. Why are you not mad at your dad for neglecting your mother and putting all of the burden on her to raise you and maybe even some of your other siblings? It just doesn't make any sense. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get that.
So for us, we still trying to get that job. So yeah, if I got that position that you was in, yes, I would make more money than you. But the thing is, if I could get that position, so it still balances out, which is why 40%, going back, he used 38%, but CNBC said 40%
as of 2019.
As of 2019, they are heterosexual relationships.
Are making
more
more
money than the men.
So, because there was like almost double females at the college, is probably just based on the fact that like men can work for, you know, the union or blue collar job.
Imagine a man coming in your comment section bothered by what you can't afford. This weave is not on credit. Honestly, it was free. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna hold you. This weave was free. I didn't pay for it. It was sent to me to promote. But y'all can't afford our weave. We can. Why? We can. Why are y'all bothered by that? Y'all don't never have a problem when these white girls be clipping in these hair extensions. Listen, I grew up with white girls. They introduced me to weave before black women did. Yeah. I went to an all-white school. I didn't know nothing about hair extensions, weaves, none of that. Until I went to high school and these girls started wearing clip-ins. White girls, blonde little white girls wearing clip-ins. They introduced me to weave before a black woman ever did. Because black women, back then, weave was, looked down upon. But white women were wearing hair extensions before really we were. That's probably, and to be honest, it was more acceptable for them to wear it because it could blend in really well with their hair versus our hair. We would have to press it and all of that. So white women introduced me to weave and hair extensions before black women did. That's just my experience. Okay, the little cheerleaders, they would clip in their extensions, and they would even clip in like colorful ones and all that type of stuff. But y'all don't hold them to the same standard as you try to hold black women, which is comical to me. So let it go. Like, it really is it's just dead. Every woman out here is wearing weave now, and a lot of women are wearing wigs. It don't matter what race she is.
Where like women typically don't apply for those jobs. They have to go to school to get that, career that's going to give them that check. Anything STEM, anything with benefits, like with COVID-19, healthcare. That's really what's like super current, like right now. Will I be okay and sustain if anything were to happen to me, like in a hospital or anything? But within the relationship, there has to be like, regardless of whatever is happening in the household, regardless of whoever is taking the responsibility of the mortgage, the other party has to have this opportunity based on the standards of the relationship to contribute and make investments to the household. And if not, if the male prefers that, he just wants to take care of it and he wants to hire people to take care of it, okay, then let's talk about the entrepreneurship. Let's talk about real estate. Okay, so let's talk about this next property. Babe, I want to put my money into this, and let's double it. Let's triple it. Let's quadruple it. That's an alpha female and an alpha male. They probably don't argue about money because they're probably just making it work for them.
Facts.
If you have it, why not double it? And any woman who is making significantly more or less, and it doesn't matter who has more or less, although the 50-50 investment is there, then the relationship is gold.
Yeah, and I mean, I say this all the time. I really personally feel as if there always has to be contributions, and the relationship has to be reciprocal. I'm not going to get into any, especially like me. I'm not the newest generation, but I'm like on the edge of the newest and the one right before. So I kind of see both aspects. And I personally feel like I watch a lot of women be successful, and I watch a lot of women not successful, right? Same thing with men. But at the same time, I'm focused on my partner. So my spouse, as a woman, I'd rather choose the one that has the success rather than choose the one that doesn't have the success. And if you do have the success, then I'm asking you to contribute your success to whatever me and you have. So whether it is, maybe I might take care of the house. Well, cool. Well, then let's start a business. We'll use your money for investments. But you have to contribute something. Otherwise.
Yeah, of course. But this is just like with that expectation, like doubling back to Aaron, like taking the bare minimum of taking care of me. You know, there's just a honest, traditional sense of security in that. As a woman, you know, he provided this home for us, you know, and it didn't matter who was making how much money. This is our home.
Until you get upset.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I mean, like,
disrespectful.
oh, my God. I mean,
Okay, will somebody please tell Rich T that we are not in competition? What do y'all not understand about that? I'm not competing with mine. I'm competing with women, my counterparts. You should be making more than me. You should be making way more than me so that you could compete with white men, Asian men, and Hispanics. What are y'all not getting? I don't understand. And if Black women have more debt on average, it's because we have to take care of kids that have been left to us to take care of by ourselves. Like, I don't, what do y'all not understand? I know men right now that pay child support and don't understand, like, from a day-to-day standpoint, that still may not be enough, the little child support that you're being forced to pay. It just depends. Everyone's situation is going to be different. But I don't know when men like Rich T, I don't know when they're going to understand that, like, we are not in competition with you guys. We just want you guys to compete with other men. And y'all not doing that, especially when you're sitting up on the internet and chat box like this, comparing yourselves to us. Like, that's weird. Like, we're women. If you want to be a woman, though, you can switch to the other side. Y'all know I don't mind that. Like, if that's your truth, that's your truth. But if you're not out here trying to be a woman, I don't know why you keep bringing up what we women do. Like, that's just weird to me. Because it comes across as jealousy. It doesn't come across as nothing but jealousy. So wait, don't we see IG videos of Black men getting hairlines tatted or sprayed in lace fronts? They are now wearing them too. Yeah. And you know who's doing them? You know who's doing them for them? Us. I just don't understand. Let's see. Is it Sharonda? Thank you for the $5. I'm late, but us having a career and making money is not masculine. It's capitalism. What do they want us to be? Homeless or living in the projects? I think so. I think the issue is, like, men now, they can't easily impress us. And I think that's the issue that they have. It's like their ego is being bruised because they can't easily impress us by things that we can provide for ourselves. And so they're mad about it. It's like they're either mad, jealous, envious about it, or they just having a hard time dealing with it. Because it used to be like when our grandparents and our grandmothers, it was like, oh, it was so easy to impress a woman when, you know, you had a car and you had a good job and stuff, because women were not offered those same things. So now that women are offered those same things, it's getting harder to impress us with things that we're already doing for ourselves. And so I think they feel some type of way. And so now it requires them to actually do more. And they don't like that. Demetrius, thank you for the $5. I work at a high level in IT. Well, congratulations. A Black woman twice my age and time in industry who was just a capable worked under me, men still get top priority. Oh, see, that's the type of stuff that I'm talking about. But these Black men, like some of these Black men won't acknowledge that, and they never will, because it's a reflection of their own shortcomings, and that's why they don't want to acknowledge it. And see, you have no problem acknowledging it because you don't have shortcomings. But to the men that do, to the Black men out here that do have shortcomings, they refuse to acknowledge it because it's a reflection of their own shortcomings. So that's all that I have regarding this video, you guys. I got a headache. Okay, ooh, I need a massage. I'm about to go enjoy the rest of my day in a clean apartment. I don't know about you guys, but when you clean and you organize and you just, I don't know, it just does something to me. And you just want to enjoy your space. So that's what I'm about to go do. I should have a video up. It won't be Monday. It will definitely be Tuesday. I'm going to be reacting to a video that is going viral on TikTok, but it's been around for 3 years, and it's titled Destroy Her Ego. I'm going to give y'all a little sample of what I'm going to be reacting to. Hold on. Let me show y'all what it is, because y'all going to be like, what? Girl, I saw this video. I said, excuse me. But this is how insecurities men are. I got to show y'all how insecurities men are. So y'all can be put up on game. Okay, this video, listen, every time I react to videos like this, please understand that I'm reacting to these videos to educate and basically warn other women. Okay, it's not to promote, but like if men are going to be dumb enough to put this type of stuff on the internet, they need to be warned. They just do. So let me show y'all what I'm talking about. This is the video that I'm going to be reacting to. It's horrible. I'm just going to play like maybe the beginning. Ooh. Look, they even put a warning up.
You guys, I do this for you, man. So in this segment, I'm going to give you 4 tips, what things that you should do from time to time to just humble her, bring her down to earth, let her know, hey, you're not the best thing since sliced bread. I got 4 tips today, and these are in no particular order of significance. Number 1, you got to tell her, hey, text her one day, hey, this isn't going to work out. Good luck to you. She'll be, wait, what's going on? You know, she's gonna want to know why you're dumping her, you're leaving her, you're tossing to the trash. Simply because every man she's dealt with and been with, she's left them. She's dumped them. She's rejected them. So when you tell her this out of the blue, or just anytime she does something foolish, you know what it does? It sends off an alarm in her head, and it humbles her, and it says, hey, this guy has value. I have value. I can get rid of you anytime I want to. This must be done. You must be ready and willing at any moment of the day, any hour to, hey, tell her, hey, even if you don't mean it, tell her, hey, this is not going to work out. Good luck. See how she reacts. Number 2, give her a dick and don't text her back. This destroys her ego. You know why? Because her ego is attached to her vagina. When you fuck her, you take her soul. You take everything she has. Anything of value, everything of value.
Yeah. Girl, somebody sent me that video, and that's how insecure men are. They don't feel like they can bag you by being themselves. They feel like they got to play you. Weak. But I'm definitely going to be reacting to that video because it's needed. I hate to say it, but it's needed. If men want to be dumb enough to put this type of stuff out here on the internet, I'm definitely going to dissect it to the point where women are being educated on how to avoid men like this. I sure am. So that man is highly insecure, highly. And ladies, this is how men hide their insecurities. They project them onto you and they try to manipulate you. Okay? So yes, we're going to have to talk about it. And I'm not even mad at this man for putting this video out here. I actually thank him for putting a video like this out here for us women to have, because a lot of times we be thinking it's us, it's us, it's us. Something's wrong with us. Something's wrong with us. It's me, it's me, it's me. When the whole time it's them. So I think a lot of women are going to be relieved to get this type of information because we look at ourselves in the mirror like it's us. There's something wrong with us. I did something wrong. So yes, I will be reacting to it. Romper, Tuesday, expected Tuesday, not Monday, Tuesday. It can never be 50-50. Women and men do not invest the same way in a household. Facts. On average, women handle way more kids in-house management. Also, wage gap pregnancies, taking sick days for kids squarely are squarely on women. Exactly. It's never the same. It's the energy is not reciprocated, and I feel like there should always be an equal give and take. And a lot of times when we think of 50-50 style relationships, there's never an equal give and take. It may be financially, but when it comes to your home life, your domestic life, it's not an equal give and take. And that's why I don't care for 50-50. It don't have nothing to do with money and I'm money hungry. And it's just, it's not an equal give and take. To the point where Rico is talking about how he could pay somebody to do this, pay somebody to do that, pay somebody to do that. But then he still wants a woman to bring equal when we 50-50 when we speak on finances. But you're literally giving jobs to all of these other women. That's a whole full-time job that you're giving to all these other women to cook for you, clean for you. But then you want a woman to go 50-50 financially. Make it make sense. It don't make no damn sense. Lachey, thank you for the 5-5 or 555. Yes, the Lionsgate today. Great day to manifest. It's an amazing day to manifest. So that's why I had to clean up my space and get ready. But you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I will be reacting to that video on Tuesday, so stay tuned for that. And I will see you guys in my next one. Make sure you guys are out here keeping it real so you can heal. If you're not keeping it real with yourself, you will not be able to heal. You will not be able to prosper out here. So make sure you're keeping it real with yourself, because that's what it's all about. Keep it real with yourself so you can heal, so that you can level up, so that you can move forward. Also, please give this video a thumbs up if you haven't, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.